Welcome aboard, and thank you for tuning in to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Welcome aboard, and thank you for tuning in to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion, and this is Doppler. Yeah, I'm going back to my original trucker name. So anyway, on this video, we are doing this month's
We'll do a Kitty song first. Why the hell not?
Oh, okay, cool.
Oop, wrong button.
Which, damn, that Kitty track was good.
We had one person reply on that one, or two actually, saying that
What's the name of said person? So I know.
No one in 2024.
Oh, okay.
Said, "Oh man, if you've never heard their second album, Oracle, after they did their debut with Brackish,
Oracle
then you missed out."
Oracle was fucking good.
Yeah, and they also mentioned that on their channel they uploaded an acoustic version of Funeral for Yesterday that they played as a tribute to Trish.
Did they? Shit, I got.
Yeah, and
we're gonna have to.
They post the link.
Okay, cool. We're gonna be reviewing that because
Yeah.
I can only imagine what that sounds like.
And somebody else said the Oracle was their favorite album from Kitty as well.
Oracle is, without a doubt, one of their best pieces of work.
So then we got to Neophilia Evolve's video,
Wait, what did you say?
or Neophilia's Evolve album
Oh, I
review.
thought you said Nemophila's balls out, and I'm like, wait, what?
How'd you get balls out of Evolve?
Because you weren't.
Somebody said Amaterasu is a simple song. What the fuck? I guess you have no experience making or playing music.
Technically, he does not.
No, not really. Well, tiny bit,
Tiny bit.
but it's very low. I said, and now simple may not have been the best word. We were exhausted when we made that video.
A lot of these videos, either one or both of us are
Yeah.
completely exhausted, so bear that in mind.
You know, but that being said, I'm still not really the biggest fan of that song.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I got far better. And then somebody after that said "dumb stoners," which is funny because legally we're not allowed to be.
Oh, they said dumb.
Somebody posted "dumb stoners" after that. Now I don't know if they're referring to us or to Angel LWJ person.
Let me see.
I assume they're referring to us though.
Yeah, they're referring to us. So, yeah, we are not allowed to consume any kind of substance such as that. Hell, it sucks I can't even have a dram every now and then unless we're on a reset, and even then I don't have the resources available for that.
Yeah, so we're not allowed to be stoners. We'd lose our job for that.
Not to mention, it's for the most part just not our thing.
Yeah, it's not. So another person said on that video, if you don't get it, you don't get it. Happens to everyone at some point. My response was, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying here, but sure.
And I appreciated that comment. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Okay.
I'm not really sure what... Like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't get what you're referring to exactly. Alright, so on the Kakeshi album review, somebody commented, or Lynn Milstead 8379 said promo SM. I don't know what that means, but I liked it anyway. If you see this, can you elaborate?
Unless this was what they had for the promotion of their album. That's the only thing I could think of that they would be referring to.
Alright. So viewer suggestions on Japanese Metal Part 1 that we've gotten since we last did it. Somebody said the correct pronunciation of we were saying Hanabi, but that's what we were saying, but apparently it's Hanabiya. It's 4 syllables, no accents on any of them, just straight across. Hanabiya. So I'm if that's correct, thank you.
Yes, which we have been recently
Trying to do that.
saying that. So,
And if it's wrong, somebody else can yell at them and correct us.
you guys are good at yelling at each other, so go for it.
Oh, here's another Kitty video, or Kitty comment that I missed. It says, it's from Jason Mayer, I guess. And Kitty comes back with a vengeance. Don't know how Morgan can do black metal screaming without blowing her voice out. I know they have another new song, Vultures, that they've done live, but didn't expect anything else new.
So
I said lots of practice.
that's putting it so vaguely.
I know.
That works. So, with black metal vocals, for those that may not know, it does not come from the throat. That is all diaphragm work. There's numerous tutorials on how to do it, but as long as you're focusing on using the diaphragm, you can keep that going for a very long time with care. Like, you've got to take care of yourself. Like, for one thing, and there's multiple reasons, in my opinion, why he's come to have these vocals, but Nurgle, he does not do the vocals that he used to do, like back in Evangelion era. One, he doesn't really care. He didn't like that vocal style back then, or he doesn't like it looking back. Two, motherfucker nearly died of cancer, and so he had to pretty much reconstruct the way he did things. And third, dude's getting fucking old. Like, they've been doing... Behemoth has been around since the 90s. And he's changed from going straight raw black metal to black and death metal. And now it's more... It's bordering into black and roll, I'd almost say. But it still has some of that black and death metal aspect. But a lot of that, I'm pretty certain, is just... He's tired.
But we do agree that they came back with a vengeance.
That they did, and I seriously hope that the rest of the album sounds just as good, if not better.
Alright, so on Japanese Metal Part 2, we got a comment from Thomas Politer. I probably butchered that. 9675. That said, baby metal with a heart face emoji. I agree. Comment on viewer suggestions for Japanese Metal Part 3. You from Merging Moon, for me, is the GOAT of female Japanese scream, growl, and metal from Japan. No doubt about it. I wholeheartedly agree. I think she's not just the best in Japan, but I think she's one of the best on the planet. Currently, anyway. So on viewer suggestions, Japanese Metal Part 2, Mudo4055 said, another idol group like Passcode, Broken by the Scream, is an idol unit like Baby Metal, which I think I actually mentioned that in the actual video. So yes, they are. Viewer suggestions for Japanese Metal Part 3 again, I guess? I don't know, maybe not again. In 3 tries, you have missed the best band, not just out of Japan, but in the world presently. Here's her drop from a few days ago. And he doesn't say what the... Oh, it's Bandmade.
In case anyone's new to this channel, we apologize for finding us, first off. Secondly, when it comes to listening to the genres just in general, we go onto YouTube, look up a general compilation, and whatever someone has put there is what we listen to, and we listen to a segment of it. Anything that we get requested, it's a request, and so then we listen to it.
We listen to the whole thing, and we also listen to the whole thing on new releases that we want to hear and see and post on there. Now, I did comment on theirs. I said we're familiar with Bandmade, but don't think we've heard that one. So I did add it to the list, so we will have a reaction to that coming. You probably won't get it till April, but it is coming. Like, you all won't see it till April.
Probably March. No. May. My bad.
I don't know. We'll see. Somewhere around that time frame. Figure at least 2 months before you see it.
Yeah. No, Jesus, no.
So I comment on this one because it got me. Somebody said, or Willem Kimior, I don't know, something like that. 5042 said, you look bored, yawning, playing on your phone, trying to look like a metalhead chain. Some odd English there, but...
I think we did this in the last...
I don't think so, because I commented, it was just 11 days ago.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
And I commented on it.
Yeah.
I said, we are not bored. No, I love my reaction, but anyway. We are just concentrating on what's going on. As for yawning, we drive 10 hours a day, sleep in a moving truck while the other drives 6+ days in a row with only a 34-hour reset before doing it all over again. So yes, we are usually tired. As for occasionally picking up our phones, we don't have a lot of downtime while on the road, and our wives, family, friends, etc. know this. So unfortunately, times come up while filming that we get messages. If these things makes us not metalheads, then you have an odd definition of what a metalhead is.
Most people that do this kind of thing and have an enormous amount of energy, if they potentially may have a Patreon to where they can just get up every day and do exactly what we're doing now,
snap.
including dropping everything in their waking path.
Hey, I didn't knock this one down. I just fell down. If we pull out the power, we just stick it back in.
Is that how you operate life, sir?
Yes.
Okay. But we don't do this for a living. We have a position that if you speak to any truck driver, they will tell you the same thing. 80% of the time, we are extremely tired. 90% of the time, we are incredibly exhausted. That's both physically and mentally, because the mental exhaustion leaks into physical exhaustion. Driving up to 10 hours a day, or driving around 10 hours a day, does not include the time that you've gotten up and then go to sleep, because you're going to have some time in between then to try and relax. So we're talking at least 14 hours of being up. Typically, I'm going for about 17, 18 hours, and then go to sleep and do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, I'm fucking exhausted. Hell, I'm tired right now.
For once, I'm not actually that tired, but I also just woke up 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was gonna say something else, but I'm.
Yeah, my point is, if we look bored or it's because we're concentrating. If we're yawning, it's because yes, we are tired.
We are not just called the Heavy Metal Truckers because we thought it was a cool name. This is our livelihood.
Yep.
If this fucking sleeper doesn't. You know what? No, we rented a truck just so we can get inside it and film these goddamn videos.
That would be
every
hilarious. That would be hilarious if that was the case. That'd be some dedication right there. Person commented on part 2 saying Megatsune might be their third or fourth song, because I think I said it was their third.
Hold up, wait, what?
On Japanese part 2, Megatsune from Baby Metal,
Oh.
which was the last song we watched on that video, I think, anyway. They said it was their third or fourth song, which I think I said in the video. I think it's actually more like their fourth, the more I think about it, because I think Ine also came before it. Now, I'm not going to read their whole comment because there's a lot here. I also don't think English is their first language.
Which, by the way, guys, don't mean to.
Go ahead.
I have figured out how to do the subtitles. So currently we have Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese as the primary languages for subtitles. If there's anyone out there who is natively a different language than that, please let us know so I can begin to add it. But yeah, I hope the subtitles are helping you guys that don't speak English as your primary language.
Yeah, and they talked more about, the history of Baby Metal, a lot of which I already knew, and some of which I didn't. Well, if y'all want to read the comment, we'll put it down there. Just keep in mind, like I said, I don't think English is their first language, so some of it's a little
Broken.
wonky. But yeah, so we appreciate the comment and the information from KSBRST 2010. So now the Judas Priest single
Oh yeah.
from Crown of Horns. So somebody said Doug's Metal Movie Jukebox said cool and all for being almost 80, but honestly not what I want from Priest.
I'm not gonna lie, like, this is a more slowed down version of Priest. It's very similar to some of their like older material, and we're talking Point of Entry days. And so it's like it is a little bit slowed down, and it is like just evened out. However, it's not just Rob being 80, and I don't know if you're talking about just the vocals not what you want, but we also got to consider Richie the Falcon goddamn near died from whenever he had his aneurysm. In Rob's book, he mentioned that whenever he was going through the surgery, he was told he only had 10% chance of living through it, or getting through it and staying alive. So they may not be able to put out another Painkiller, another Scream for Vengeance, another Firepower. They may not really be able to do that. Not to mention Glenn's Parkinson's. So there's a lot of stuff that could potentially be holding them back from doing what they used to do. So I'm still glad, like I'm sure you are, that we're even still getting Priest, because they are true to the metal and keeping it alive, and I cannot thank them enough for that.
Alright, so next on that video we got Jamie's Lack 3147. He's a Phillies fan, or he or she. Evil. I'm a Braves fan, so we're arch enemies. But I just said Priest with 2 horns.
Fuck yeah. And I went on both of those accounts because I don't particularly care for sports regardless. Although hockey is really cool.
Yeah, I love hockey. I'm a Kings fan of hockey. So anywho. So the next person said, raise your hand if you think this song is about Jesus. Pay close attention to the lyrics. Next, be like everyone else and do a reaction to Painkiller. Well, we both are fans of Priest and very, very, very familiar with Painkiller. And he even mentions Painkiller in this video. Or in that video. So we will not be doing a reaction to that.
Unless we get enough people that are hammering us to do a review of Painkiller, then we'll do it. I'm not going to lie, I kind of hope that happens.
So, then we had GRAHF Metal saying, no, the song is not about Christ. If it was, it would have been called Crown of Thorns, not Horns. They hinted at the song being a continuation of the Metallian saga and the in-band mythology previously seen in Defenders of the Faith and Redeemer of the Souls.
So this is part of the reason why I didn't speak on any kind of the religious aspect from the last comment, just because this guy essentially answered it. Which is really interesting because whenever Halford was talking about some of the newer material, I do think I recall him mentioning that, like, some throwbacks, and yeah, I'll just call it throwbacks to Defenders of the Faith. But extensively and just straightforward, I don't recall him actually just saying that numerous times, so that might be why I don't remember. But I mean, regardless, Crown of Thorns has to be one of my favorites from them so far.
Yeah. And the last one that comment on that said, better than Maiden, that is for sure. And somebody said always has been, or always have been.
So there is, with the NWO BHM, wait, okay, I'm getting the acronym correct. For the longest time, there has been a battle between Priest and Maiden, in my opinion, and Maiden is fucking good. They're damn good. Bruce, hell of a voice. There's no denying that. The rest of the guys, I don't know their name offhand, to be honest, but they are extremely talented. However, and again, this is more preference, and some people may end up agreeing, Rob's vocals are fucking hard to beat. And not to mention, just Priest has more metal than Maiden. Like, Maiden is more of your classic heavy metal that they didn't really push the envelope much as far as being, like, I almost want to say either aggressive or thrashier, but they kept to what they know and they maintained a solid structure, and I appreciate them for that.
Yeah, and it really comes down to preference.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, some people love Maiden more than Priest. Some, I mean, it's everybody has their favorites and least favorites.
Yeah, it's a back and forth. It's like the discussion battle of Ford versus Chevy, in my opinion. Like, and I'm not going to go into that because, Lord. They're both vehicles. They get the job done, mostly. And, yeah.
Yep. So, on viewer suggestions for Japanese Metal Part 3, somebody said, love Idle Right, downright filthy. been a while since we watched that video. I can't exactly remember that one.
Dude, I don't remember half of what we done.
But we probably agree, I'm sure. Another comment from that was from Colo Snowwolf. I feel like that person's commented before. Also, for pure brutality, try the Japanese band Ninth and Pluto, which I put them on the list. We will eventually do a reaction for that. Another person said you should check out Ninja Sue, Heartless Scat, and Farewell to the World.
We did.
We actually, we've either already know these songs or there's already a video with those in them.
Mm-hmm. And if not, then it was whenever we were at our previous employer. I think that I came across it and watched it, and you were with me, so we do know about it.
Yeah. Another person said, gave us 3 recommendations.
Okay.
Which I added to the list, so we will eventually get to those as well.
Nice.
That was user VB4RQ2TW3I. Oh, that was that person again.
Yeah, okay.
I think we've got a comment from them before, too.
Yeah, they, in the, what you call the geriatric something, because it looks like that to you. The Gakaric spin. Yeah. So that video will be going live shortly, and they
have another song from them that we want to do, so we'll have a second.
Okay. But yeah, I did give you a nod for requesting that, so again, I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see. Another person said there are many great metal bands in Japan for some reason. Most only concentrate on the women. Try Deviloof, Jaluka, Dexcore, Nocturnal Bloodlust, Unlucky Morpheus, and I forget what the other one was. Whatever. But we had literally done reactions to all of those except for Nocturnal Bloodlust Cremation, so I added to the list. That'll be coming as well.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for the recommendation. I lost my spot. Here we go. So on part 1, Japanese Metal Part 1, somebody said Max and the Hormone is amazing, which we know. We love them. They mentioned a bunch of songs. I know we know most of those. I did write down a couple that we can check to see if one or both of us don't know it. If we don't, we'll do a reaction to them, but it works. But I know several of those we know. The symphonic metal one, yes, Frozen Crown, or yes, good take there on Frozen Crown being fairly new. Their first album was released in 2018. So
I remember them being damn good.
yeah, they were. Melissa Bonney of Ad Infinitum is one of the most beautiful women in metal. Great singer as well.
The looks aren't what get me. It's that fucking talent.
Yeah, she is extremely talented. Somebody said, fun fact, Hannah Bia used to be Max and the Hormone cover band.
That's fucking cool, and that explains a lot to me.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Oh, God, foot cramp. Oh. I hate getting those because I'm like, oh, shit, this is how it ends.
On Japanese Metal Part 2, Grington, Gringenton 300. I actually recognize him because he comments on a lot of baby metal videos that people do.
Oh, cool.
We're famous. No. He said, good choice with Megatsune for a baby metal song. There's definitely some traditional instrumentation. Shamisen, or
Shamisen,
yes. Orikoto, I have seen both mentioned. I don't know which it is in the intro. The Shamisen playing throughout their latest song, Metal Out Yet, which I've noticed, which features Tom Morello. Yep. That song is way better live than it is, I can speak from experience, than it is from the audio version.
I would have had experience had those goddamn green giants not been in the fucking way.
It was funny because not long after you left, I texted you, said those people moved. I remember. It says the breakdown and the intro and live shows talking about Megatsune again. Uses the exact same melody of the well-known Japanese folk song Sakura Sakura, which means cherry blossoms, which I knew. I'd heard that before. Megatsune was the first song they released after they separated from their parent company, or parent idol group, which was Sakura Gakin. I think I pronounced that right anyway. To become an independent band in 2013.
So, something I want to do that kind of just dawned on me. I know we have the different subgenres that we're going to be discovering of metal, but I also want to do the regional areas because,
Yes.
especially India, holy fuck, there's some good stuff out from there.
Bollywood's probably the biggest one at Indie right now.
It might be, but Triviax.
I thought Trivia X was Middle Eastern.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
Because technically India is part of Asia.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. I can't region right now, but again, like, they're just the stuff that's coming out of there is just out of the Middle East, India,
do more, yeah.
just so good. And I'm not just saying like the eastern region. I'm talking about more all over.
Yeah, and they talked more about Baby Metal's history, and also we appreciate a comment. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be it. I think everything else was from our last video. Oh wait, I take that back. Somebody asked us to do the Ghost Love score live at Vakken, which we did. We recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
This poor man over here is probably going to get crucified, but it's okay.
In the words of Ben Crow, fight me in the comments. I won't read them.
Another person said, this is talking about the symphonic video we did. I've never seen the Beast in Black video. That was really cool, at least the part that I saw here. I actually really liked the Unforgiving album. Wait a minute, I feel like maybe we've already talked about this comment. Maybe we didn't.
I don't fucking remember.
But if we're doing it twice, you're a lucky person. He said he really liked the album, the Unforgiven album from With Temptation. They said their favorite album was Resist, though. It has so many good songs. They said they think they're going away a bit from the elements of symphonic metal with the newest album.
Which I mentioned.
Yeah. Now, I'm not a big fan of Unforgiven. I felt it was a little too radio friendly for me for the most part. There were some songs on there I liked, but I felt like they kind of wrote more songs to be popular hits and sing-alongs instead of just writing really good gothic metal, like they had been. But I do like the little short films that came with that. Now, Resist was a step in the right direction for me, and then Bleed Out was, for me, might be my second favorite album for them, behind Heart of Everything. And they also said the End of Era was from 2005. They were right. I don't remember what I said. They said 2008, so maybe I said 2008. Yeah, it was 2005. Nightwish's most known band in the symphonic metal genre, which is true. And then they said With Temptation's up there, and Epica is getting there. Epica's been around for
A long time.
probably 20-something years now. Yeah, it's just really in the last handful of years that they've really started to grow in popularity. Like, I've known about them since I've known about Nightwish. Or just about it, anyway. You can definitely see how they've evolved as a band and gotten considerably better. Like, their last album was fantastic. So, yeah. I think that was the last one. Yes, that was the last one, I think.
Cool.
So, we appreciate the comments.
We do. Anyway, we thank you guys for this episode 2 of From the Pit. I almost forgot the name again. I'm fucking tired, dude. But yeah, we do appreciate you watching this. Yeah, hope you do enjoy what we have coming forward. It's gonna get fun, I promise you. So until then, as always, keep rolling heavy.